this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kissing on the ground.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They snap it to Tannehill. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action here with Dome. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, flush to his right. Thomas brings it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are in positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. So Dalton now. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Andy Dalton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Everybody up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this season.
Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get them.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Dalton's throw taken in by Landry. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hall ought to give up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. Touchdown, Broncos! Jarvis Landry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
In motion left, the tight end. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian McCaffrey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Dalton's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Paul again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Dalton. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
368!
Dalton. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll give to Hall. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.